Hey guys, Aiden here presenting you with another video and another read along. It's Saturday, as we all know, and every Saturday, guys, I read to you new books like we're about to read today. Toy Story. I guess we could say it's a story book. So, anyways, just sit tight, relax, and we'll read it. Every kid loves toys. Take Andy, for instance. He got Rex the dinosaur, Ham the piggy bank, Mr. Potato Head, Slinky Dog, and a dozen of others. But his favorite toy is Woody, a cowboy doll who talks when Andy pulls his string. Reach for the sky. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. String? Yep, I think I said that right. You probably like your toys, but did you know did you ever wonder what they do when you leave the room? At Andy's house, the toys come alive. One day, just before Andy's family was planning to move, Woody called the toys to order. Okay, first item today. Has everyone picked a moving buddy? I don't want any toys left behind. A moving buddy. If you don't have one, get one. Oh yes, one minor note here. Andy's birthday party's been moved due today. The toys gasp. They change of plans meant that today, Andy would be getting new toys. And if Andy got new toys, he might throw his old ones away. Woody, sensing panicking, tried to calm everybody down. I'm not worried. You shouldn't be worried. Then Ham waddled up. Birthday guest at 3 o'clock. As we all heard in the movies. At Woody's command, a group of toy soldiers hustled down car riding. A baby monitor upstairs to the toy heard a soldier's voice through the speaker, describing Andy's presence. The bow's coming off. We're getting a lunchbox here. Okay, second present appears to be okay. It's a bed sheet. The toys seem safe for another year, but there was one more surprise gift. It's a huge package. Oh, what? It's a Rex bumped the speaker and the batteries flew out. At the same time, there was a cheer down from downstairs. The kids came racing upstairs to Andy's room as the toys scrambled back into their places. And as Andy and his friends shoved Woody off his place on the bed and put a new toy there, they played with it and then raced back downstairs when it's time for games and prizes. The toys stared as the toys stirred. They heard a voice. Buzz Lightyear, Star Command. Come in, Star Command. Why don't they answer? Woody climbed back up onto the bed and faced his worst fear. The coolest toy a kid could want. Buzz Lightyear. He gulped. There has been a mix-up. This is my spot, see the bed here. The other toys crowd Buzz. Rex shook his hand. Oh, I'm so glad that you're not a dinosaur. Say, what's that button do? Buzz pressed his button and wings popped out. All the toys were impressed, except for Woody. They're plastic. He can't fly. Yes, I can. Stand back, everyone. To infinity and beyond. Buzz leaped off the bed and headed straight for the floor. Then he bounced off a rubber ball and he landed on a race car. The car took off on a track, spun through a loop and jumped off and they jumped off. Buzz flew off the car, grabbing onto an airplane hung off the ceiling. After spinning around, he landed back on the bed. The toys cheered. Woody couldn't believe it. Well, in a couple of days, everything will just to be the way it was. They'll see. I'm still Andy's favorite toy. Oh, and if you haven't heard, guys, my dog Finn's upstairs. He's a little white. It's okay, buddy. I'm just reading a book to everybody here. Now, where was I? Oh yeah. Suddenly, the sound of barking interrupted the toys. They rushed into the window. It was Scud, the dog next door. With him was Sid, his owner, a kid who loved to torture toys. Rex shook his head. Oh no, I can't bear to watch one of these again. As the toys looked on a helplessly, Sid strapped a firecracker onto his combat car. And toy lit the fuse and blew the toy to smithereens. Sid cheered. Yes, he's gone. He's history. That was very sweet. Did you see that, Scud? Bo Peep turned away. The sooner we move, the better. Late that afternoon, the family finished packing boxes. Andy's mom told him they were going to Pizza Planet, his favorite restaurant, for the last time. She said he could bring one toy. Woody, who was listening, knew it would be either him or Buzz. Seeing a space between the edge off the desk and the wall, Woody got an idea. Buzz Lightyear, we got trouble. A helpless toy. It's trapped, Buzz. As Buzz leaned over to the edge, Woody steered a remote control car towards him. Buzz dove out of the way, but the desk lamp swung around and accidentally knocked him out of the window. We all know how that happens. And my dogs are still whining. My other dog, Bruno's up here, guys. It's okay, boys. I'm still just reading a book. It's okay. And now I'm gonna have to scratch them real quick while I'm reading this book. Now, as I was saying, Mr. Potato Head saw it all. Couldn't handle Buzz cutting out of your playtime, could you, Woody? Didn't want to face the fact that Buzz just might be Andy's new favorite toy, so you got rid of him. No, wait, I can explain everything. Woody never had a chance because just then Andy came into the room. Mom, do you know where Buzz is? Just grab some other toy. Now, come on. Okay, Andy picked up Woody and carried him out to the van. Past the bush where Buzz had landed. Buzz, seeing Andy take Woody into the van, raced after and hopped on the back of the bumper. The van pulled away to a gas station, and Andy got out, leaving Woody in the back seat. Woody looked up and saw Buzz, covered with mud, staring at him through the sunroof. I just want you to know, even though you tried to terminate me, revenge is not an idea how we promote in my planet. Woody signed in relief. Oh, that's good. But we're not on my planet. Buzz lunged for Woody. The two of them fell out of the seat and out the open door and rolled under the van. My eyes started to twitch for a minute. So as I was saying, my eyes twitching. Now, as I was saying, they were still on the ground fighting when the door slid shut and the van drove away. Here we go. Now, as I was saying, Woody watched the van leave. I'm lost. Oh, I'm a lost toy. Buzz was upset for a different reason. And you, my friend, are responsible for delaying my rendezvous with Star Command. You are a toy. You aren't the real Buzz Lightyear. You're an action figure. You're a child's plaything. Buzz shook his head. You are a sad, strange little man. You have my pity. Farewell. As Buzz walked off, a Pizza Planet delivery truck with a plastic rocket on the roof pulled into the station. Woody had found a way to get way back to Andy, but Buzz had to go too. Buzz, I found a spaceship. Buzz peered inside the truck. Now, are you sure this space freighter will return to this port in order to adjust its food supply? Woody nodded. Uh-huh. And when we get there, we might find a way to transport you home. Sure enough, the truck took them into its port of origin, Pizza Planet. Buzz looked around in amaze. What a spaceport! Then Woody spotted Andy and his mom and his baby sister, Molly, sitting in a basket on Molly's stroller. Woody grinned. Okay, when I say go, we jump in the basket. But Buzz was gone. Buzz was spotted in a game shaped like a rocket and thought it might take him home. Inside, he found himself surrounded by squeeze toy aliens. I'm Buzz Lightyear. Who's in charge here? The aliens potted up to a giant crane. The Claw is our master. The Claw chooses who will go and who will stay. Shh. It moves. Woody, who had followed Buzz into the game, gazed in horror. Oh no! Sid! Andy's cruel neighbor, who was in the controls. The Claw came down and grabbed Buzz and pulled him on. Boys, my dogs are playing with each other. Upward. Woody clung to his legs, desperately trying to pull him free. Sid was thrilled. All right, double prizes. Sid raced home with Woody and Buzz in his backpack. He tossed the backpack onto his bed, shut the door, and went downstairs. Woody got out of the pack, ran across the bed, and leaped onto the doorknob. Locked. There's got to be another way out of here. There was a noise behind him, and a doll head looked down from under the bed. Woody smiled. Hi there, little fella. Come out. Do you know a way out of here? The head continued toward him, probably by a creepy spider-like body made from the pieces of an excavator set. In horror, Woody screamed, bailed back onto the bed. Buzz! Let's put this next one to the go. The doll joined by other mutant toys assembled from parts that Sid had thrown on the floor. Woody jumped inside in the backpack and Buzz zipped it shut, punching a button on his chest. Mayday, mayday. Come in, Star Command. Send reinforcements. He adjusted his laser. Light turned on to Woody. I set my laser from stun to kill. Yeah, and if anyone attacks us, we can blink them to death. But instead of attack, the mutant toys creeped back out of sight. Woody and Buzz were safe for the time being at last. Next morning, when Sid went downstairs, Woody jumped into his feet. The door is open. We're free. He and Buzz raced for the hallway, but their path was blocked by mutant toys. As the monsters approached, Buzz turned to Woody. Shield your eyes. He fired his laser. Nothing happened. Woody shook his head in disgust. You idiot. You're a toy. Use your karate chop action. Woody pushed a button on Buzz's back, and Buzz's arms began chopping. The mutant toys backed away, giving Woody and Buzz room to slip through the door. And lost the page. Here we go. Now, while Woody's scooting the hallways, Buzz ducked inside another room. Behind him, a voice range calling Buzz Lightyear. This is Star Command. The voice coming from a commercial on TV, advertising Buzz Lightyear toys. Woody had been right after all along. Buzz was just a toy. Stunned, Buzz stranded on the top of the stairs. He opened his wings and jumped, hoping to fly. Instead, he crashed on the floor. By the time Woody found him, Buzz has been discovered by sister, Hannah. She dressed him up for a tea party and given him a new name. Would you like some tea, Mrs. Nesbit? When Hannah left the room, Woody ran inside. He found Buzz with one arm. Look at me. I can't even fly out of the window. Woody smiled. Out the window. Buzz, you're a genius. He dragged Buzz into Sid's room, then stood out the window and called to Andy's house. Hey, guys! Guys! Hey! When the toys appeared, Buzz wouldn't help, so Woody picked up Buzz's arm and it waved as Buzz were standing behind the window frame. Hiya, fellas, to infinity and beyond. But Woody held the arm too high, and Mr. Potatoes saw that it had been broken off. Murderer! You're a murderer, dog! Once again, the toys believed that Woody had done something awful to Buzz. As they hurried away from the window, Woody tried to stop them. You guys gotta help us, please. You don't know what it's like over here. But it was no use. Before Woody could turn around, the mutant toys were all over Buzz. Woody tried to stop them. All right, back, you cannibals! But the toys grabbed Buzz's arm and pushed Woody aside. When they backed away, Buzz's arm was in place. Woody couldn't believe it. Hey, they fixed you. He tried to thank the mutant toys, but they scrambled back under the bed. Sid came into his room with a brand new rocket. What am I gonna blow, man? Hey, where's that wimpy cowboy doll? As Woody hid under a milk crate. Sid spotted Buzz, and he set his toolbox on the crate, trapping Woody. Then he picked up Buzz and taped the rocket on to his back. Yes, to infinity and beyond. Then there was thunderclap, and it started to rain. Sid looked up. Look out side. Oh, man. He sat the window waiting for it to stop. Sid wasn't the only one hoping for sunshine. Next door, Andy and his mom had finished packing for their move the next day. Andy went to bed, sad that he never found his favorite toys. While Andy and Sid slept, Woody called to Buzz for help. He lay with the rocket on his back, too sad to move. I'm just a toy. Woody glared at him. Look, over in the house is a kid who thinks you are the greatest. And it's not because you're a space ranger, pal. It's because you're a toy. You are his toy. A few moments later, the crate began to shake. Buzz was trying to push the toolbox off. Come on, Sheriff. There's a kid over in that house who needs us. Now let's get you out of this thing. Just managed to get free. Woody. Sid's a clock range. Sid jumped out of the bed, grabbed Buzz, and headed outside. As Sid's toys creeped out under the bed, Woody asked them for help. Please, he's my friend. He's the only one I got. The toys gathered around. Okay, I think I know what to do, but we're gonna have to break a few rules. If it works, we'll help everybody. Working together, they escaped into the backyard where Sid started to light the rocket. Suddenly, he saw Woody laying nearby. Hey, how did you get out here? As Sid watched, an army of mutant toys rose from the grass and marched towards him. Woody grinned. From now on, you must take good care of your toys, because if you don't, we'll find out, Sid. Sid ran screaming into the house. As Woody rushed to help Buzz, a car horn honked. Next door, Andy's family and their moving truck were leaving. Buzz, with a rocket still strapped onto his back, mentioned to Woody, come on. They raced after the truck and grabbed into the back. Woody held on. but Buzz fell into the street. Buzz, thinking fast, he found Andy's toy box inside and dug out the remote control car. He tossed it into the street and steered it towards Buzz, who got on. Mr. Potato Head, thinking Woody was trying to get rid of another toy, called to the others, "Get him!" Toss him overboard. No, wait. But they pushed Woody into the street. Woody bounced off pavement and into the car, right next to Buzz. "Thanks for the ride," but the batteries run out of the car, slowed to a stop. Woody looked around, seeing the sun through Buzz's helmet. He used it to focus the sunlight to the rocket fuse. When the fuse lit, Woody grabbed Buzz. They rocketed towards the moving truck. But missed and went soaring into the sky. Buzz popped his wings, tearing it away, the rocket from his back. The two of them glided over Andy's van. "Hey, Buzz, you're flying!" They dipped in through the sunroof and into an open box next to Andy. He let an open yell. "Hey, wow, Woody, Buzz!" A few months later, Woody and Buzz and the other toys gathered around the baby monitor once again. It was their first Christmas in the new house, and Andy was opening his presents. Woody smiled. "Buzz Lightyear, you're not worried, are you?" "Me? No. Are you?" "Now, Buzz, what could Andy possibly get that's worse than you?" Buzz glared at Woody. Then the two of them smiled. They figured out they were safe. At least until Andy's next birthday. Do you think it's an easy being a toy?" asked Woody and Buzz. "They may not say anything to your face, but wait till you leave the room." And that's a good story for now. Well, what do you think? Well, thanks for listening for another read along to you guys. So I'll read more books to you every Saturday. I need a... And this one was a little tough since my dogs were playing and my eye twitched. So, yeah, thanks for watching this read along, guys. Take care, and we'll see you next time.